Hello, and welcome to this Tech to Go titled QR Codes, presented by Gear, a program offered by the OEC. By the end of today's session, you will be able to explain what a QR code is and describe how it can be used in an early childhood setting. Create a simple, free QR code to share information with families and colleagues, and identify the warning signs of a harmful or fraudulent QR code and know how to protect yourself and your families. A QR code, short for Quick Response Code, is that small black and white square pattern that you've probably seen on restaurant menus, product labels, and event flyers. When you point your smartphone camera at it, it instantly takes you to a website, document, video, or piece of information. No typing required. For early childhood educators, QR codes are a simple way to bridge the gap between your classroom and the families you serve. Research and practice consistently show that family engagement is one of the strongest predictors of children's learning and development. The National Association for the Education of Young Children highlights regular, accessible communication with families as the cornerstone of quality childhood practice. QR codes make that communication faster and easier. So what can you actually use QR codes for in your classroom or center? More than you might think. Imagine sending home your weekly newsletter. Instead of printing 20 copies, you post one QR code on the door. Families scan it on their way out and have everything they need right on their phone. Or maybe you found a great read-aloud video or a fun song that reinforces what children are learning this week. Create a QR code, stick it to the fridge display or in a take-home bag, and families can watch it together at home that same evening. Need parents to fill out an enrollment form? Skip the paper. A QR code takes them straight to the form in seconds. You can also post a QR code on your parent bulletin board that links directly to your center's family handbook. So the answer to almost any question is always one scan away. And here's a fun one. Set up a little book recommendation station in your preschool reading corner. Children can scan a code and get a preview of a book. It builds excitement and literacy at the same time. These are just a few ideas to get you started. Once you make your first one, you'll start seeing the possibilities everywhere. The great news is that you do not need any special software or technical skills to create a QR code. There are several free and reliable tools that make this simple. Step by step, let's look at how to create a QR code. Step 1. Before you create the code, decide what it will connect to. This could be a website address, a Google Drive doc, a YouTube video, a PDF, or even just your email address. Have that link ready to copy. Step 2. Use a free QR code generator. Let's look at 3 beginner-friendly options. This is option 1. QRCodeGenerator.com. It's straightforward and it's free. You just paste your link, click generate, and download the code as an image that you can either print or insert into a flyer. Notice how there's several options. You can paste in a URL, a text, an email, even a PDF link. Another option is Canva. Canva has a built-in QR code tool and is especially useful if you're already designing a flyer or a newsletter. You can drop a QR code directly into your design. To use Canva, first navigate to canva.com, then click on the purple Create icon found in the upper left corner of your screen. Type QR into the search bar from here, and you will be able to select options to create a flyer, brochure, business card, even stickers. A third option is Adobe Express. Adobe Express also offers a free QR code maker with a clean and simple interface. To use Adobe Express, navigate to adobe.com/express. Click on Create from the top bar and then select Create a QR code. Step 3. Always test it before you share it. Always scan your QR code with your phone camera before printing or sending it. Make sure it takes you exactly where you intended. This takes 10 seconds and prevents confusion for families. Finally, step 4, add a label. Always include a short line of text near your QR code that tells people what they will find when they scan it. For example, scan here to read this week's classroom update. Never leave a QR code unexplained, and this habit also helps protect your community from suspicious, unmarked codes. QR codes are convenient, but that convenience can be taken advantage of. Here is what every educator and family should know. QR phishing scams. Just as email scammers try to trick you into clicking a bad link, bad actors can create QR codes that send you to fake websites designed to steal your login information, personal details, or even install harmful software on your phone. The FBI issued a public warning about this in 2022, noting a rise in fraudulent QR codes placed over legitimate ones in public spaces, including parking meters, flyers, and business signs. Be cautious. You should always be cautious if a QR code appears as a sticker placed on top of an existing sign or poster. If it arrives in an unexpected email or text message from someone you don't know, if scanning it takes you to a website address that looks slightly off or unfamiliar, or if the website itself opens immediately asking for a password, payment, or personal information. Most smartphone cameras will show you a preview of the web address before you open it. Always pause and read that address before tapping. If something looks unfamiliar or odd, do not proceed. You can also use a QR scanner app that includes a security check, such as Kaspersky QR Scanner. It's free for iOS and Android devices. As a general rule, only scan QR codes from sources you trust. A flyer from your director, a known brand, or a classroom teacher that you know personally. Because you are sharing QR codes with your families in your program, it is worth taking a moment to let them know your codes will always be labeled and will always come from a trusted source, like your newsletter or bulletin board. And they should never feel pressure to scan something they are unsure about. Building that trust is part of good family communication. Try it today. Choose one piece of information you regularly share with families, a weekly update, a handout, or a helpful resource, and create a free QR code using one of the free tools we listed today. Print it out or post it somewhere visible in your entry area or add it to your next newsletter. You'll be surprised how quickly families start using it. Thank you for joining this Tech to Go on QR codes, presented by Gear, a program offered by the OEC.